Hello, everybody. I am so happy to be on tonight. I'm going to try and tag some of you. Facebook has been a little weird lately, but I'm going to try and tag as many people as I can really quickly and give it a couple of minutes for everybody to hop on. I hope that everybody has had as much fun as I have had with this Mega Bash. I have learned a ton of new things. I saw amazing women doing lives. I loved watching all of them. What was your favorite thing about the Mega Bash so far? Add a comment below. I really loved Cam's live with the brushes. That was amazing today. I learned so much that I didn't even know. I'm nervous. I'm sure you're going to be able to pick up on that. I'm going to do my very best to not go off on tangents. So I may not be able to have the comments up while I am talking because I don't want to get too distracted. I'm so nervous. Anyways, I am here tonight to talk to you guys about the opportunity of joining SeneGence. Now, hear me out. Hear my whole story. It's not me trying to sell you something or try to convince you to join. It's more about me trying to just tell you my story and how it has affected my life tremendously in the last 6 months. I have a different story from some of my friends who have been in SeneGence. But okay, I think I'm done tagging people. I don't want to tag too many people. Say hello if you're on. If you're watching the replay, type replay. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. I'm so flattered that I was asked to do this live. This is so exciting for me to be on here. And really quick, before I get started, I'm going to throw some gloss on. Right now I have the matte gloss on, which I absolutely love. It's gorgeous. Hi Michelle. How are you? Hi Danielle. Hi Danielle. There's a couple different Danielles on right now. Hi, Brandy. Thank you guys so much for all the hearts and all the love. I really appreciate it. I'm trying not to look at the number of people that are watching me right now. I've always had a really, really big fear of speaking in front of people. It's a little bit easier, I think, on a live versus if I could see all of your faces staring at me, I think I would crawl under the desk and say, never mind, I'm not going to do this anymore. But you're not here. You can see my chest gets red. Okay, anyways, I'm going to move on. I hope everybody enjoyed the Mega Bash as much as I did. I had so much fun learning everything that I learned. And I just wanted to introduce myself and talk a little bit about the opportunity. It has been so amazing for me. I'm going to just I know I have my glasses on, but I can do this under my glasses. I'll just take them off. I'm going to throw a little more blush on. This is actually a shadow, which is Desert Rose. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's my new favorite go-to color for my lids and for my cheeks. Look how pretty that is. Love this stuff. So versatile. All right. Hi, Katie. I see you. Okay. So I am a school teacher. I'm originally from Florida, born and raised, 28 years, and I met my husband, who is an Air Force pilot. I decided to move to New York. And I wasn't even sure when I moved to New York if I wanted to teach anymore, but I worked at Lexington for a little bit with adults with disabilities and decided, I think I miss the kids. So I went back to teaching, and I was a teacher in New York for about 3 years. And then I got pregnant and had my little boy, and he was born perfect. Absolutely amazing, beautiful little boy. We were over the moon. Hi, Krista. Hi, Jillian. We were over the moon, but we had a little bit of a hiccup with my son. I don't know if you've heard of GBS, but my son ended up getting GBS, which is a bacteria, and it made him very, very, very sick. He almost died. We were told some very awful things about his future. It was very scary. So my husband and I made a very big decision for me to stay home with our son. It's hard to talk about. It's a big emotional event in my life, and it was a big turnaround. So I ended up taking a leave of absence, and I ended up leaving that job. I had my daughter, who is Lainey. She's a handful, and I was home for 3 years. I was feeling extremely lonely on an unexpected leave. I have family in Florida. I had family in Virginia, but I didn't have my own family here. So I felt very lonely, and not only from not having family here, I didn't have a ton of friends that had young babies, but I also kind of felt alone because I had a child with special needs. So that alone can, lead a person to kind of become a little bit depressed and have a really hard time. I stopped taking care of myself. I kind of let myself go. I wasn't taking care of my skin. I was not putting makeup on. We were lucky if this is going to sound crazy, y'all, but we're lucky if I was showering every 3 days, okay? That's how bad it was. I was depressed, legitimately depressed. But so I ended up going back to work. My husband and I, we were like, I was kind of on the fence, but my husband's like, it's going to be good for you. You need to go back to work. You like to be busy. So I went ahead and I did it. And I felt a lot better, but I still didn't feel like I was contributing enough. I wanted to contribute more to my family. My salary didn't feel like enough for whatever reason. It just didn't. And I think it was probably the buildup of having years and years and years of, 3 years. It doesn't sound like that long, I guess, when you say 3 years, but it felt like a lifetime for me that I was home. And I wasn't contributing as much as I would have liked. So I ended up, I went to work. Then COVID happened. This was my first year back to work. COVID happened. I ended up teaching from home. It was rough. Obviously, we're staying home. I was right back feeling like I was back in that rut that I didn't want to be in. And then I saw a post from my girl, Krista, who is my upline, and she had this gorgeous shadow on, and I was like, I really want to try that shadow. And so I sent her a message. I said, I really want to order that shadow. Can I order that from you? She's like, yeah. She was so great. So she sent me the shadow after I bought it, and I tried it, and I was like, I'm obsessed. I want to try mascara now. I said, but I'm not making any money. It's summer. Like, I don't make any money over the summer. So she's like, why don't you just have a party? So I decided to schedule a party. I felt weird about a party at first because I wasn't used to it. It wasn't me. It wasn't something I was used to. So I said, I guess, all right, we'll do a party just so I can get a discount. And so I had the party, and throughout the planning process of the party, Krista and I were in contact with each other. And she threw out the idea a couple of times and said, why don't you just become a distributor? You can take over the party, you can take over the orders, and you can actually make money from the party versus, just get a discount. And I was like, no way am I ever going live. Guys, there's 101 of you watching me right now. And look at me, I'm going live. And I go live in my beauty group probably 3 times a week. I do my best to get on there as much as I can with 2 toddlers and a husband that is gone a lot for work. So yeah, it gets easier. I know a lot of you are probably really scared, but it gets easier. And a bunch of my girls are on right now, and they can attest to the fact that it does get easier with practice. You learn that people love you. They are watching you because they care about you. They're not going to judge you, and all you have to do is laugh at yourself when you make a mistake, and that's all that matters. So you don't have to be afraid of going live. It's going to be okay. Even though, like I said before, I'm nervous still too. It's okay to be nervous. I'm totally off of my notes. Like, I was planning on following these notes, and I'm like all over the place now. So anyways, the day of the party, I was like, Krista, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And she's like, you're going to do the party? You're going to do it? Hi, Mom. My mom just jumped on. I said, all right, I'll take over the party. So I took over the party, and y'all, I made like $700 from one party. Yes, $700. I hit the 50% discount rate because I had enough sales in my party to make that amount of money my first order. I was able to hit the 30-day fast start, the 60-day fast start, the 90-day fast start, and I got $1,400 worth, and you guys can do it too, $1,400 worth of free products. Absolutely blew my mind. I was loving it. I was thrilled. It was a rush. I felt, I don't know, I just felt on top of the world. I was like, I'm making money from my cell phone. I love these products. I legitimately love these products. I am not a salesperson, and that was one of the reasons that I said I won't do this. I'm not salesy. I'm not going to convince somebody to buy something they don't want to buy. Here's the thing. You don't have to convince people, because once they try it, they love it. We have tons and tons and tons of samples, and I always put samples in with my products because people fall in love with them. In love. I'm obsessed. I started with the shadow, and now the skincare is my I can't live without it. I'm obsessed. So, you don't have to be a salesperson either. You don't have to love to go live. You will get better at it, and it gets easier with time. Also, I thought I saw my son. That scared me. I was like, oh, he's supposed to be in bed. Okay, so with time, sorry, I got sidetracked, and now I'm like, where am I? Okay, so I took over the party. Oh, I was also afraid that I couldn't do makeup. I am not a makeup artist, y'all. I didn't barely even wear shadow before I ordered that one shadow from Krista. You don't have to be a makeup artist. I have learned over time, my shadow looks nice. I think it looks nice. But you know what? This makeup is so easy to blend. It's easy to put on. It's easy to watch little tutorials. My team is amazing, and we learn from each other. I'm in Krista's beauty group. I'm in Callie's beauty group. I'm Cam's beauty group. I'm in Danielle's beauty group. I'm in so many beauty groups, and I'm learning from my team. We learn from each other. We don't compete with each other. We support each other, and we learn from each other. And to me, that was amazing too. The sisterhood in this business, which to me, it doesn't feel like a business. It just feels like fun, and I'm making money having fun. So anyways, you don't have to be a makeup artist to do this job. It feels weird calling it a job. Yes, there's things that feel like a job. Like you obviously have to keep records, and you have to send out invoices, and you have to package things and things like that. But you're talking with your friends. Just like I feel like I'm talking with a group of friends right now, you're talking with your friends in your beauty group. And the people in your beauty group are people you actually know, that love you, that care about you. So that was the best thing for me, is I get to hop on, and sometimes you hop on and it doesn't have to be about makeup. It doesn't have to be about skincare. You can hop on and say, look what my kid just did. He's amazing. Or look what my daughter just did. Or my daughter's driving me crazy. That's what I tend to do. I was worried about time. I didn't think I don't have the time for this. I have 2 toddlers. I have a husband that travels. I'm a full-time teacher. I am busy. I'm not going to be able to do this. But guess what? I found the time, and I am rocking it. I've sold $30,000 worth of makeup since July. And my team, I decided to grow a team, which is mind-blowing to me too, because I was like afraid to commit to this at first. Now I'm committing to helping these women also build their businesses. Hi, Michelle. I see you loving my post. She's on my team. So anyways, I have supported them and helped them also build teams and build their own businesses. And that has been the best thing about this entire thing, is the connection that I've gotten with these women. We went out last weekend and we had so much fun, just hanging out and having some cocktails and eating dinner together. And it's been absolutely amazing. I was afraid of failure. That's another thing that I was afraid of. I was like, what if I do a really bad job? Like I tried to sell crafts that I made before, and I did okay with that, but I wasn't really making money. And then I did it, and I made money, and it's amazing. And if you put forth a little bit of effort and you are coachable, you will do amazing things too. You have to reach out. You have to ask questions. I want everybody to tag their distributor in here right now. If you have a question about anything, ask me, but also tag your distributor. And if they can't answer it, I will. Or if I can't answer it, they will, vice versa. We can answer each other's questions. So, just make sure that you ask the questions. We will answer you honestly. And I think that's what has built such a strong foundation in my group, and why so many women were willing to join me so quickly. Over the last 2 months, I've had 10 women join under me, which is incredible to me that they trust me that much. But it's being honest about the products. What do you like? What do you not like? You know, I'm just completely honest. There are a couple of things that I was like, I didn't love that. And I was honest with them. Or they'd message me and say, do you think I would like this? And say, let's try this instead. You just have to be honest with people. That's all. It's all about honesty. And then you feel good about you. They start to trust you. And then you build that relationship. And then you build a team. And it's amazing. I'm loving it, you guys. I said my husband's appointments. Guess what? My husband being away is actually better for me sometimes, because I can feel like I feel less guilty focusing on my business when he's away. And it's not that he really makes me feel that way necessarily, but I think it's internal for me. Like I feel like I'm giving him less attention. And when he's gone, I can kind of pour myself into that, and it's a distraction. I don't sit around feeling sorry for myself that my husband's not here anymore. I used to do that. I used to sit and like feel sorry for myself. I have to do this all by myself. Wow, what was me? Now I don't do that. I pour all of my energy instead into my business and into communicating with the women that love and care about me that I also love and care about too. So that's a major distraction for me. I killed it when he was away on his longest deployment, and I was ranking up while he was gone, and it was great. It was a great distraction for me. So if you need a distraction in your life, this is a wonderful way to do it as well. I don't know if I hit everything or not, but also training. If you're afraid you don't know what to do, like you're going to be lost, you're going to be on your own, you're never going to be on your own. We have everything set up for you. This is like the most amazing organized team I've ever been around. Like, and I'm a teacher. We're pretty organized. So our leaders have everything built into units. You can watch videos, you can read posts, they give you the pictures, they give you all of the tools that you could possibly ever need. We have group chats, we have group pages on Facebook, we have everything you would ever need. You guys, you have nothing to lose. If you are curious at all, ask your distributor. If you don't feel comfortable doing a comment, it's okay. You can totally shoot a private message to your distributor. You can shoot me a message. I'll answer anything and everything honestly, and you won't regret it. I honestly wish I had learned about this sooner. I feel like I wouldn't have been as bad as I was in the beginning had I had something like this, an outlet for me. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you're feeling lonely and you're feeling frustrated and you know you're not taking care of yourself, this is a good way to do it. You're going to feel a lot less guilty taking care of yourself when you're making money doing it. That was big for me. I don't feel so bad spending the money on skincare because I'm actually making money as well. You can also earn lots of free skincare, so you won't feel guilty there either. I'm on my way to earning a trip to Bora Bora. I'm on my way to earning a car, and I have made countless friends through this experience, and you will not regret it. I promise you. Anyways, I hope that I was able to answer some of your questions and do away with some of your fears that you might be having with becoming a distributor. If you're considering it at all, just ask the questions. We love you and we appreciate you. And thank you guys so much for being in the Beauty Bash. Or the Mega Bash, excuse me. It's been absolutely amazing. And I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch me tonight and to listen to what I have to say. Love you guys. Bye.